Renovate the way you think, speak, and see your reality. This is the message of today's new moon in Gemini. Gemini is an air sign, which rules the mind. It rules our thoughts. It also rules communication because it is governed by Mercury, the planet of communication. So this new moon is not only a fabulous opportunity to revamp the way that you think, the way that you see yourself, the way that you see your reality, but it is an opportunity and an invitation, in fact, from the cosmos to reinvent your actual experience of reality through your manifestation abilities, through the way that you call things into your life. Because we all know that we are calling experiences into our lives through the way that we are thinking, the way that we are feeling, through our belief systems. Gemini also rules the belief systems. So let's get into today's video and let's talk a little bit about this energy. I want to break down certain additional aspects that are really actually in favor and in support of today's new moon energy, because this is another turning point. We're moving on from this point forward. The way that you see things, the way that you manifest, the way that you believe in what is possible for you and what you believe is possible for you is going to completely change. Hello, my name is Kata. I am a self-mastery coach, and I absolutely love tying in astrology with self-mastery because astrology is the guide, the map, so to speak, towards our self-mastery. It is what is always showing us the next step, showing us what we can expand upon, how we can expand, what needs to change, what needs to shift in our lives. And so I want to combine the connection of astrology with how things play out in your life. In today's video, this is what I do in most of my videos, and this is actually also what I do in my sessions as well. If you want to work with me, if you want to book a session, or if you want to receive my latest newsletter, which I am always talking about the most recent energies, how this is impacting you, and I'm providing a ton of tips and insights. And I like to put all of this information in a very digestible, very relatable or understandable type of way. So if you're interested in signing up for that, definitely check out the description box below. I'm going to be sending one out very soon, either today or tomorrow, about this new moon energy so that you can absolutely maximize and benefit from this potent forward momentum that this new moon is offering us right now. So that being said, today's new moon in Gemini is literally your permission slip to believe in yourself. And I'm talking not just believe in yourself, but to wholeheartedly believe in your God-given power to manifest a magical life for yourself. Not just a little bit good or a little bit awesome, but absolutely magical. This energy is so much about believing big, so much about expanding your vision for yourself, expanding your horizons in a very maximized kind of way. Like I said, this isn't little dreaming. This isn't hoping or wishing. This is full on declaring and owning. And what I want to actually start out with right now is I want to say to you, under this new moon energy today and tomorrow and for the next couple of days and for the rest of this week, I would really like to encourage you to not just set intentions, but actually declare your birthright. Declare what you are worthy of. Declare what you value. Declare what you are now prepared to have. This is no more delays, no more waiting, no more hoping, no more divine timing, none of that. This is declaration, okay? Because there are so many alignments, which I'm going to get into, that are supporting this new moon right now, that are saying, can you be in this mindset of it's now? Can you be in this mindset of it's already done? Can you be in this mindset of I'm ready, universe, show me the money, right? That's the type of energy that this new moon offers. This isn't average. This isn't just like, oh, let's set some intentions and get into meditation. While all of that is beautiful, I actually really felt empowered this morning to declare. So I did my meditation and I was not really like vibing with the whole setting intentions under this new moon. I was full on declaring. I was declaring to the universe that I am ready for this and I'm ready for that and I'm ready for more and I'm ready for expansion and I'm ready for good health and I'm ready to experience my body in a brand new way. I'm ready to experience my mind, my perception, my mindset in a completely brand new way? Do you feel the difference between setting an intention, which I keep hearing wishy-washy intention, versus declaring with full power, with full intention, with full knowing that you have the capability to pull something into your life, and you have the capability to do that now? That you don't have to keep sitting on the sidelines and continue waiting for something that's never going to happen because you're in a waiting energy. Manifest it, like speak it into existence, declare it, own it right now and in this moment. That's what this new moon energy is saying, and that's what I'm really feeling called to share, because that's how I feel this energy moving through me. And I've been talking about making space, making space in your life when it comes to allowing more in. Have you made space? This new moon, this new cycle, can you begin this new cycle being completely open, being more spacious within yourself, being more spacious within your mind? And what I mean by that is eliminating limitation. Can you let go of limitation? Can you let go of the belief in limitation? We are incredibly powerful beings. And as I sat in meditation this morning, that's what I really was feeling and tapping into. And it was just this very embodied feeling of like, we are such incredibly powerful creators. And actually, I created a post about that this morning too, because that's what was coming through. I don't react to my reality. I create it. Make this your mantra from now on. Let it seep in and become the seed within your mind, within your subconscious, within your heart, that now gets to grow under this new moon energy, that now gets to blossom and unfurl and become your reality. So stop reacting to the reality that you're experiencing. Stop reacting to the things that you don't want emotionally, right? And mentally. Stop believing in the things that you don't want. Stop repeating the things that you don't want within yourself or out loud. Stop complaining, or stop pointing out or focusing on or always mentioning or always talking about or always observing the things that are not working out, the things that you don't like, because that is how you are creating your reality and getting more of. The universe is like, man, this person's obsessed with this topic or this feeling, or is obsessed with like the negativity. Okay, cool. Let's give them some more, right? That is how we create reality. And so this new moon is calling you out and is saying, hey, do you like what you're creating? Is that sufficient? Is that enough? Would you like more of what you are creating or what you are currently experiencing? Or would you like something different? That's what this new moon is asking. Because Gemini is about curiosity. Gemini is about information exchange. Gemini is about communication. Gemini is about the power of perception. And it is helping you to completely reimagine a new reality for yourself. When we have a new moon, a new beginning energy in the sign of Gemini, that's what it means. It's an opportunity, an invitation from the cosmos to completely reimagine your life. And I want you to reimagine it in a way that before felt unbelievable to you, that before felt too far-fetched or too outrageous or too extravagant, too luxurious. That's the kind of reimagination that this is offering. Because Gemini also rules our thought processes. It rules our belief system. Gemini rules our expectations. What are you expecting? Are you constantly expecting the other shoe to drop? Like I used to be in this energy all the time. When I was very much in survival mode, I was always expecting the other shoe to drop. Now I'm out of that energy. And now I'm actually always expecting things to work out, things to go unexpectedly and wildly in my favor. So this is about taking a look at your expectations. What is that internal feeling within you? Is it always this kind of like cautious, like putting the brakes on, like resistance energy is how I'm feeling it? Like, are you in this resistance all the time? Like, ooh, I don't know if I can have that. Ooh, I don't know if I believe in that. I don't know if I'm worthy of that. I don't know if I can really manifest that. Like, are you always in this resistance? Because if you are, then can you now let go? Can you just allow yourself to get off that karmic wheel, to completely reinvent your mindset and be in full expectation of everything always working out for you. Release the resistance. Recognize how much power your thoughts have in creating your reality. This new moon is offering us this opportunity to choose which background program we want running our operating system, right? What software do you want running your operating system? Is it going to be the fear and lack software, or is it going to be the abundance, prosperity, luxury, infinite possibilities program? So this is a really good time to ask yourself, what do I want to manifest? And what beliefs within myself do I need to have to support that manifestation? And can I let myself dream bigger than I would ever normally dare to dream? Because Gemini is such an expansive sign. It wants you to expand, and actually it's going to help you expand your vision, your dreams, your desires, what's possible. So take full advantage of this energy. And you know how you take full advantage of this energy? You simply allow. You allow yourself to tap into those feelings. You allow yourself to think those thoughts. You make sure that you are thinking those thoughts. You make sure that you are repeating statements in your mind that are uplifting you, that are making you feel good, that are putting a smile on your face, that are making you believe that everything is possible for you. That is how you tap into this energy and work with it. Because if you're going to do the opposite, if you're going to be in resistance to it, if you're going to be in negative states of mind or in lack belief, then you're going to call more of that in. Then you're going to begin your new cycle with that energy. Remember that every intention, thought, spoken word, belief, feeling is literally creating your reality in every moment of every day. This was such a tough lesson for me. This was something that took a really long time for me to learn, because I was so used to being in the old program. I was so used to being in lack mentality. I was so used to things not working out for me. That was my normal. Until I realized that it was just this ultimate self-fulfilling prophecy, that it was just, I was constantly looping in cycles because I wasn't changing. I wasn't changing the inner software, my mental wiring. And once you recognize and you realize that you are inherently worthy, you were worthy the moment that you were born, to live in abundance, to live in freedom, to live in creative freedom and expression, to live having absolutely all of your needs met, to live in a beautiful and good and harmonious environment, to live in luxury, to have the finances that allow you to not only support yourself, but support your family, to support other people, and then some, and have extra left over where you can bless other people. This is the worth that you were born with, that we were all born with, that was erased from our programming and replaced with negative influences, with negative programming, with lack mentality, the complete opposite of this. And this is both societal programming and societal collective beliefs, and this is both individual beliefs, beliefs of the family members that were around you, the people that raised you, the people that influenced your life growing up, and continue to influence your life to this day. This is why I've made a conscious choice to step away from anything that is negative, anything that drags me down, anything that pulls me back into the energy of fear is so repulsive to me now that I can't stand it. I don't watch movies that are depressing or sad or bring me down. I don't watch shows that do that. I don't participate in conversations that do that. I don't hang out with people that do that. Like, I just have made a very, very conscious choice to be in an uplifting energy always. Because that is the type of energy that I wish to embody, and that is the type of energy that I wish to radiate out of myself, that I wish to share with the world. So this is truly a choice point, I believe, in this new moon that we are under and all of the different energies that are supporting this new moon. This is the choice point that we're at. Can you allow yourself? Can you be that vessel? Can you consciously choose to be in an energy that is going to be uplifting and supportive, not only for yourself all the time, but for other people as well? Can you allow yourself to become so wealthy that you truly have the means to bless other people? We often don't realize something that you don't feel worthy of or something that you're not allowing yourself to have, you're actually also depriving other people of that too. Our individual choices are constantly affecting other people, whether we realize it or not, or whether we want to take responsibility for that or not. It just is. And that is the reality of how we are creating reality. So that's why I said, stop reacting to your reality and start creating it. Create it with intention, create it with love, create it with devotion, create it with inspiration, create it with motivation. Create it with a deep desire to be this embodiment of Christ consciousness, to be this embodiment of God, the universe, the creator that we are, the creator, the creation energy that we are emanating through our vessels as the divine beings, as a reflection or a mirror of the divine beings, or divine being, I should say, that created us. This is this full expression of it. This is this full coming into it. So what needs to be revamped in your life at this time? How do you need to reframe your thinking? How do you need to put your thinking into one that is going to allow you to bless others? Because whatever blessings you receive, that's going to give you the opportunity to help other people. If you have support around you, if you have supportive connections or people that know how to do things that you don't know how to do, that's now this divine collaboration where you can bring projects together and make something really powerful, something that can support other people. Because this energy is saying, stop struggling on your own. Stop trying to figure shit out on your own. Stop trying to create perfection, I'm hearing. Let that shit go. Nothing needs to be perfect. It needs to be aligned. So where are you feeling misaligned in your life at this time? Can you tap into that feeling of misalignment? And can you see that if you just maybe view it from a different perspective or look at yourself from a different perspective, that you have an opportunity to create instant alignment? Because what this energy is truly about is how you actually relate to your own potential. How do you relate to your own potential? How do you see your own potential? Is there limitation around that perception? Or is it wide and expansive? Even if it feels crazy, even if it feels super out of the box. Do you see your potential soaring? Do you see your potential expanding? Do you see your potential becoming way beyond what you ever expected? Or do you have beliefs still within the subconscious program running, that software I was talking about earlier, that limits your potential, that keeps putting you back into a box, that keeps putting you back into pigeonholes that you don't belong in? What mental limits have you accepted as truth? And what limitations do you still believe in that are just keeping you spinning in that limitation and not allowing you to break free? How is your mindset affecting and directing the way that you see your reality, the way that you experience your reality? Can you find lessons inside of your mistakes? Can you find opportunities inside of your mistakes? Can you consider that every single mistake that you have ever made has always just been an opportunity to make another choice, to try it a different way, to do it a different way? Can you see serendipity inside of disappointments that you've experienced? And can you see rejection as divine redirection? This is all about the mind. This is all about how you see everything, because it matters so much. because the universe is like trying to wake you up. It's trying to show you, hey, you're creating your reality in every single moment of every single day. What are you creating? Do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you not like about it? How do you want to change that? How are you going to think differently? What are you going to believe differently so that it changes? So this Gemini full moon says, take full control of the stories that you tell yourself, because the entire universe is backing you up right now. So I want to just quickly get into other aspects that are really, really supporting this new moon right now. So first, I just need to mention that this new moon is conjunct Mercury, which means the new moon and Mercury are right next to each other, both in the sign of Gemini. Whoa. Gemini is actually ruled by Mercury. So this is such a supportive conjunction. This is such a supportive pairing where the two planets basically come together. And what this really means is that it's supercharging your ability to communicate with the universe and to communicate in general. So this is like, wow, next level supercharged communication today, specifically. But even actually for the rest of the week, this energy is going to continue playing out. This is like a double dose of mental clarity and sharpness. And with the moon and Mercury side by side right now, your thoughts and your words carry extra power right now. Like extra power. So remember when I said, speak things into existence, create it? So this is a very ideal time to be precise about what you want to create. Really, truly, and I mean this, speak it into existence. This isn't about setting intentions. This is about declaring your intentions, declare what you want, own it. Make it yours, be in your power, and express it to the universe. Say it today. The second aspect we need to talk about is the new moon trining Pluto, which is in retrograde at the moment, in the sign of Aquarius. What does this mean? Well, Pluto being the sign that represents transformation, death and rebirth, your ability to absolutely recreate yourself and reinvent yourself from the inside out. This is absolutely blowing out of the water, massively amplifying your manifestation abilities. So this is when you declare that I am so wealthy that I can bless other people and that I have more than enough to go around, and I'm more than happy to support other people, people that have less than I do or people that are less fortunate than I am. This is when you declare that I am so healthy and so abundant within my health that every single day I wake up energized, feeling wonderful, feeling expansive, happy, joyful, pain-free within my body, and ready to seize the day. These are the types of declarations that you can make, and Pluto is just going to be like, okay, your wish is my command. This actually reminds me of the movie Genie that I just watched on Netflix the other night. It's a new movie. It was just recently added to Netflix. And, through the whole thing while I was watching it, I was really like honed in on this, your wish is my command type of thing. And I kept seeing like the universe as the genie who kept delivering miracles, who kept bringing every wish into fruition. So that's what this Pluto energy and this Pluto contribution is reminding me of. So Pluto is really, really supporting breaking out of limiting patterns and limitation here with this new moon. And then on top of it, it is amplifying your personal power and saying, here's more power to release what no longer serves you and make space for those new beginnings that you've been wanting and desiring and waiting for. Pluto says, stop waiting. It's here now. Be in that thought, be in that belief, be in that feeling within your heart. It's here now. Another aspect that is absolutely worth mentioning here is that this new moon is also sextiling Neptune in the sign of Aries. This is amplifying inspired vision and spiritual alignment. Neptune is like the spiritual planet, right? It's connected to spirituality. It also connects you to your dreams and your intuition. And with Neptune being in the sign of Aries, Aries is like this powerful fire sign, right? This adds like major courage and initiative. So this combo of energy is like helping us to dream big, like huge, and take bold action simultaneously. This is combining spiritual wisdom with practical, bold action and steps forward. How cool is that? This new moon also sextiles Saturn in Aries. How awesome is that? And as we know, Saturn just stepped into the sign of Aries on the 24th, a couple of days ago, literally. So this is in this fresh, brand new energy. It's in this brand new beginning because it just ended a 29-year cycle and is now beginning a whole brand new 29-year cycle, beginning in the sign of Aries. And Saturn in Aries is like giving your intentions staying power. And also structural support, because Saturn is so much about structure, right? But Saturn is like the long-term goal here, right? Saturn always looks at everything long-term. So this particular aspect is helping us to create intentions that are not just wishful thinking. These are intentions that are like truly long-term gain. And what I love about this is that Saturn is going to help us to have the commitment to put in the work to make shit happen. Love that. So it's like we're all building foundations that are meant to last. This is like building a brand new foundation, and we're building these brand new foundations on our authenticity and our authentic expression. So it's like this new recreated version of yourself is now going to be expressing itself in a very committed way, in a very goal-oriented way, where it's like, I'm doing this and I'm willing to put in the work and the time and the effort that is required to make something happen because I'm thinking long-term, and this is something that is going to support my long-term growth. This is something that is going to support other people's long-term growth. And this is something that is going to have a long-lasting effect and impact, not only in my life, but rippling out into other people's lives as well. So Saturn is supporting our intentions that require discipline and long-term focus. So what projects, what new things, what new relationship, what new anything are you ready to begin now that is going to be long-lasting? And not only long-lasting, but bring long-lasting change into your life, like positive change. And last but not least, and this is probably one of the most powerful aspects under this new moon or supporting this new moon, is Saturn conjuncting Neptune in Aries. So both Saturn and both Neptune are in the sign of Aries. Aries the self. Aries is like the new beginning energy. Aries is bold action. It's fire. It's bringing that fiery passion into something. So this is blending Saturn's like practicality and practical steps and mindset with Neptune's vision. And this is bold vision because it's in the sign of Aries, right? So this is going to help bridge the gap between like your highest vision and practical reality. Again, it's bringing something into reality through practical steps, through realistic steps. But that's something that you're going to work on. That vision, that dream, it's meant to be big. It's meant to be powerful. It's meant to be long lasting. So this is truly like a very, very good opportunity to start a new business, to become an entrepreneur, to start a new relationship that perhaps has been slowly building behind the scenes, you know, where there's mutual love and respect, where there is a deep understanding and nourishing of one another. Because Gemini is also the sign of the twins. So there is huge relationship potential within this new moon energy. And Gemini is like fun-loving connections, fun-loving communication. It's a very fun and intellectual sign. So it wants to like bring all of this creative passion and creative communication together. This is also collaboration. Again, Gemini is like the two sides or more than one, right? So it's bringing amazing collaborations and connections together. This could be platonic. This could be friendships. This could be business connections or business friendships. So there's like so much potential here with this new moon. There is absolutely so much expansion with this new moon. I want you to take full advantage of it and really get out of the rut, okay? Like get out of that mindset of like, oh, it's not possible, or oh, it's never going to happen. Like like cut that bullshit. Like all of that has to go. All of that has to go. And you have to now be willing to step into this if you want change. If you want change, then you have to be willing to step into this energy of like, you know what? Yeah, I can. Yes, I can do this. Yes, I deserve this. Yes, I am worthy of that. Yes, I can go here. Yes, I can buy that. Yes, I can have this. Yes, I can connect with that person. That's the energy with this new moon. So I hope this was helpful. I hope this was bringing you some clarity and helping you understand what you have the potential here to really embark on, to move into. And I hope that you understand and that you can tap into the power that you have within yourself to make all of this a reality. That none of this is wishful thinking. And like I said in the beginning of the video, please do not set intentions under this new moon. Declare your truth. Declare your worthiness. Declare what you are now ready to have, what you are now ready to receive. Make sure you stay grounded. Make sure you do things that are going to be grounding in Gemini season, because Gemini rules the mind, it rules the thoughts, and it can be very flighty, and it's a very fast moving energy. So if you're not grounded, it can really, really take you into like a mind spin, and it can get you into overthinking and all of that. So that's like sort of the detriment side of Gemini and Gemini season. So make sure that you are not buckling into that energy, but rather staying strong and staying firm within yourself. So it's like, do whatever you need to do to ground yourself, breathe deeply, walk barefoot, drink a lot of water, hydrate, like move your body, especially. That's going to help to clear any restless energy. Do anything and everything possible right now, particularly under this new moon energy this entire week, that is going to support you in staying in peace. Meditate, right? To stay in peace, to keep your mind and your heart centered, aligned, and within coherence. That is my message for this new moon video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, drop a comment below. I would love to hear from you. I love reading your comments and responding to them. Drop a like if this video was helpful for you in any way. Take some notes, journal, write out your intentions. Like I said, write out your declarations. Share this video with anyone that you think might need to get out of their head right now, or might need a little bit of a refreshed perspective on their life at this time. And check out the description box for all the different ways to connect with me or work with me. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. I wish you all the best under this new moon, brand new beginning energy. And I will see you very soon in the next video.